My name is Ryoma Takebayashi. I'm your typical 11-year-old living in the forest where it's just me, myself, and I, day in and day out. Oh, but I guess I'm not entirely alone. I also live with nearly 1,000 slimes. Minor detail. Slimes evolve differently depending on what you feed them. For instance, I fed green caterpillars to some of them and they turned into sticky slimes. The sticky fluid they form inside their bodies can be used to make a powerful thread that comes in pretty handy for hunting and stuff. Acid slimes, on the other hand, have highly acidic bodily fluids that are capable of dissolving hard things like bones. And these resilient little guys made the mistake of eating toxic weeds, yet managed to survive, so now they're poison slimes. Considering how much faster they split compared to other types, their vitality's no joke. Cleaner slimes clean things by eating dirt and grime. And get this, they even eliminate smells. Scavenger slimes consume excrement and garbage, which sounds gross, but they create fertilizer. Oh yeah, I guess I do run into goblins and thieves from time to time and have no choice but to defend myself. For the most part, though, every day is nice and peaceful.
Don't you die, Hughes. Hughes, please!
I thought my simple way of life with the slimes in the forest would last forever. But I suppose I should expect the unexpected from time to time. They don't look like bandits, but I have to wonder what they're doing this deep in the forest.
Is it bad?
It isn't good. It's gonna take magic to heal him, and I don't have enough.
Then we should hurry and get him back to town. He won't last much longer.
Who are you? Why is he here? He's just a kid.
I guess my voice is rusty since I haven't had to use it in years. Medicine. Me give you. Why am I talking like a caveman?
Medicine?
Right here. You take. Hurry.
Well?
Hughes is in luck. I'm positive it's medicine.
Is he?
He just fell asleep. This ought to sustain him for a while.
Thank you, boy.
My home. Can rest. All of you.
You're sure?
What's a little kid like him doing in a forest all by himself?
We don't know if he's alone just yet. I'd wager he's a hunter. What's wrong?
Seems Beast came this way, so they'll come too.
Who's they?
Those slimes came out of nowhere!
Enemy! They're not!
Wait, are you trying to tell us that those slimes are actually your servants? My apologies then. None of us realized that they were your familiars. I used to have slimes for familiars. My very first ones. I remember it like it was yesterday.
That mean you tamer?
Former, but yes. Runs in my family. We've been tamers for generations. But slimes weren't my only familiars. We had red horses and blizzard apes primarily.
So he's a noble. Maybe even an important one.
Looks like a dead end to me.
Maybe he got lost.
Wait, please. Thank you. This home.
Barrier magic, huh? To keep this place hidden.
Yeah. I've never seen a cave this cozy.
Same.
What are the odds we'd find a decent place for Hughes to rest?
You say decent, but I say suspicious.
What? How so?
There's only enough furniture for one person.
Huh, that's true. It appears he does indeed live here alone.
Seriously?
Earlier when he approached us, he masked his presence remarkably well. His magic also makes me think he may not be as young as he looks.
This for Hurt Man.
Thank you. I promise we'll find a way to repay you.
No, take all you like. Can make more.
You made them? Wow.
They're potions. You really made these?
Yes?
What are you?
Oh, right. You have thirst? Here.
Ice? You're capable of using ice magic?
Please tell us who you are.
Jeez, they sure are persistent. My name is Ryoma.
Thanks for your help, Ryoma. Since you told me your name, I'll tell you mine. I'm Reinhard Jamil of the Jamil Duchy.
He say Dutchie? Forgive me!
There's no need to bow down to me, I assure you. Especially since I'm in your debt.
Okay. I figured he was probably a big deal, but not a Duke-sized deal.
Nice to meet you. My name is Camille. I'm a mage. Though I didn't have enough magic to heal Hughes, so I'm glad you came along.
I'm grateful to you as well, kid. I'm a scout named Zeph.
I'm Jill, and I'm sorry for drawing my sword on you.
Caution is natural. No apology.
Thanks, that's kind of you to say.
So, how did
Outside the forest, we were struck by bandits.
they hurt your friend?
No, we took the bandits out easily enough. But then a black bear also came after us.
Gotcha.
We managed to beat the black bear too, but not before our horses ran away. We wanted to get Hughes to town as fast as we could, so we took a shortcut through the forest. Then we bumped into you.
Can I ask you a question too, Ryoma?
Okay.
You wield different magics, and you create your own potions. Why live out here with such talents?
My grandparents taught me those things. They were adventurers.
I see. And I take it they're just out right now.
3 years ago, they both died.
3 years?
They said that I should try and go to another village. Those were their dying words to me. But I couldn't do that. Villagers don't trust outsiders.
That much I understand, certainly. Grasping how you survived is where I'm troubled.
For 3 years, I just lived from day to day.
You just lived?
Hey guys, I know. Let's use this crystal. It shines bright red anytime a criminal touches it. For everybody else, it shines blue.
Oh,
That's not all. It shows their name, race, and age, too. It also has the power to reveal 4 of their high-level skill sets. No one would second-guess you living alone in the forest if we knew you had a high enough combat skill to fend for yourself.
makes sense.
It's blue, which means you're no criminal. But what's this?
What's what?
According to this thing, you don't have any combat skills.
Aw, shucks. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get dinner ready.
Sounds good.
You need to see this.
Age 11? That would mean he's been alone since he was 8 years old.
While that is a surprising fact, look at the skills.
Housekeeping level 10? And he's level 9 for mental pain resistance, followed by physical pain resistance at level 8.
He's only a kid, but what kind of life has he been living?
All I know is we can't leave him here by himself. That said, what actions do we take? My gut's telling me I should head home and discuss this matter with Father and Elise.
Thanks for saving me, little guy.
Feel better? You sure?
Oh, that genuine concern I hear? I have it on good authority you avoid the town. I thought it was because you didn't like people, but...
Even so, I still worry when someone gets hurt.
I guess avoiding isn't synonymous with disliking.
Hughes, you good?
Oh yeah, just dandy. Missing a few pints of blood, but it's fine.
Drink this. It'll restore blood.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do. It smells awful!
But it works. I guarantee it.
Don't refuse his kindness. Drink it.
Can't have you collapsing on the road now, can we?
We're all very concerned for you and only thinking of your health.
Bottoms up!
I want you to listen to me. Remember this, okay? My name's Hughes, and I'm bodyguard to the Duke of Jamil. If you ever need help, You march right into the town of Ganago and ask for me. That way I can return the favor. You hear me?
Loud and clear. They were really nice people. Makes me feel all the more guilty. Nice people don't deserve to be lied to, but that's exactly what I did. I made up that entire story about my grandparents passing away. The person who actually died 3 years ago was me. There'll be many more slimes to come. The view is nice, but how do I get down?
How big of an idiot can you be? Are you seriously not done? I said
This
that
is
to
me,
you at the end of the
3
day,
years
so
ago.
where is it?
You might have noticed, but I was a tiny bit older than I am now. The place I lived was also a little different compared to my current home.
Yeah.
One
Let's
day,
just get to work.
I found myself in a strange place.
So, I really worked myself to death. I see.
You for real?
You are taking the news surprisingly well. Most folks who come here are much more upset by this revelation.
But you don't seem fazed in the slightest.
I assure you, I'm surprised. It's just, I'll eventually wake up if this turns out to be a dream. If not, everybody's lives have to end at some point. And besides, I knew my job would be the death of me. It was only a matter of time, honestly.
I worked for a horribly exploitative company. Massive overtime,
You moron!
terrible bosses, no days off, so I was perpetually exhausted.
Now that I'm thinking of it, who are you?
We're gods.
Huh.
Refer to me as Gain the Creator. Short and sweet.
I'm Lulutia, the goddess of love.
I'm the god of life, Kufo.
I am honored to meet all three of you. My name is Ryoma Takebayashi. Please forgive me, usually I have a few business cards on hand.
We don't need that. The world we live in is much different from the one you come from, so we would have no use for such trivial things.
Ah, like an other world, yeah?
So did you attain enlightenment while you were still alive?
It's actually quite nice to not have to explain every little thing for once.
It's a concept you see a lot in manga and anime. It's just...
Just what?
I can't help but be curious as to how I died.
You hit your head and had a brain hemorrhage. Sorry if that's disappointing.
That's right. It was a result of you sneezing while you were sleeping. 4 in a row.
With each sneeze, your pillow moved further away from your cranium, until finally you wound up striking your head on the floor.
The blow was enough to burst several blood vessels in your brain. And that was all she wrote.
That's so unfair, though. What a lame way to go out!
Oh,
The beer bottles from my drunk boss. Years and years of my father's abuse. I managed to survive all of it. But you're saying I died from sneezing in my sleep?
that's the first thing that's bothered him.
Statistically, something had to.
It does make sense if you stop and think about it. You had a secret pride in how tough you were, didn't you?
I apologize. I lost my control. It's back, though, so please go on.
The heart of the matter at hand is the reason I brought you here, so allow me to explain. However, it's a bit cliché.
Which would mean you're sending me to another world for a second chance. And am I getting reincarnated? And do I have a special mission?
It's astounding how fast this is going.
Yes, you will be going to a new world, but you won't be starting from scratch. You'll be entering a body I made just for the occasion.
You'll be around 8 years old, though, so you could consider it a type of reincarnation.
What? 8?
As for your special mission, you honestly won't have one.
Okay, then.
There are walls separating your world from ours. When we finally send you off on your merry way, we'll be making a hole in that world-dividing wall. And when that happens, we'll be able to send the magical power from Earth right along with you.
Magical power.
Yeah, unfortunately, our world is running a little low on it these days.
So you're in need of some more of this power.
Yes, the Earth happens to be brimming with magic, but nobody uses it.
Wow, I never would have guessed that. Will I be able to use magic when I arrive at this new world?
Oh, you bet!
You ask.
Oh, that's so cool! I mean, that's fine.
I do believe we've piqued his interest. Well, shall we go ahead and make it so you can use all types of magic?
I feel like I'd stand out too much.
There's no denying it's a rare trait to have, but it's not as big of a deal as you might think.
And besides, you'd be more like a jack of all trades, master of none.
I understand.
After that, they gave me a lot of advice and explanations. This was around the time I concocted my dead grandparents told me to find a new village story. I had to be prepared. It's not like I could tell people I came from Earth after all.
Your new life is about to start. I hope you properly braced yourself for this.
Hey, don't be so formal and polite all of the time. This is your chance to live the life you've always wanted.
I'll try. Thanks for looking out. Whatever.
We'll always be watching over you no matter where you go.
The church should be your first stop as soon as you make it to the town. You'll have an oracle skill, so you can use it whenever you need to communicate with us.
Sure thing. I'll put it at the top of my to-do list when I get to town. Guess this is goodbye for now, though.
Have a wonderful and exhilarating time, darling.
I'm so grateful for this gift you've given.
Well then, shall we? With our powers combined, we open for you the gate to a new world.
May you be swathed in nothing but our blessings.
And may light shine on the journey ahead.
Before I knew it, I was off. I was reborn in a new world, just like they said. In an 8-year-old body. I found myself in a place I'd come to know as Sailfall. I really am a little kid. I've made it to another world. The gods were gracious enough to prepare a manual that would help me weather the hardships my new life might throw at me. Check the last page of this book. You'll find your starting status. I suddenly feel like a character in a video game. Huh? Oh, my stats involve brute strength somehow. It's fine. I guess they integrated my skills from my last life into this one. Okay, so I'm definitely strong, but I'm in a kid's body. I'll just have to get used to that. A slime! Aww. Let's see if it knows any tricks. Shake, boy. That's too bad. Oh, magic, duh. How to use your magic. To make a monster obey your every command, you need taming magic. Oh, okay. Let's see. Calm your heart and feel the magic flowing from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. Feel it. This is my magic. Once you feel it coursing through you, envision that same energy flowing out of your body. I decided to make the Forest of Ghana my new home in this world. Because of how much I worked, it was next to impossible for me to devote any time to hobbies. I think that's what led me to researching slimes. It took me 3 years, but the first people I came into contact with in Sailfall were Reinhardt and his companions. 2 whole weeks have passed since my unexpected encounter with those guys. That's weird. If these numbers are right, then there's 364 sticky slimes. Whoa, they multiply faster than rabbits do. Once Reinhardt and his friends left, it was back to my everyday routine. The sun feels great. Hey, what's wrong?
Ryoma! We're back!
You been holding up okay?
Ever since I came to Sailfall, the only things my new life consisted of were slimes, but my small, slimy world was about to get much bigger.